Okay, welcome to part 5. Today we're going to be playing Home Alone 2. Yay. And by yay, I mean no! I'm going to stop recording after this part. Or at least I'm going to stop this session of recording after this part. Because it's starting to get a bit late. Yeah, Home Alone 2. Great film. Terrible game. That I think is supposed to be concierge, although it looks nothing like him. Anyway, let's start. I don't expect him to make any progress because I've never really bothered trying to play this game properly because it's just that bad. I don't even know what those things are that I just picked up. Like, what are they? What am I doing? I'm sliding into an old woman and getting hit for it. Whatever. I don't get this game at all. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense, and I have watched the film, and it is absolutely nothing like this. I do remember seeing the Super Nintendo version, actually, and apparently, okay, you can bounce on this chair. I was gonna say, I'm sure you can bounce high up the chair. No, apparently different chairs bounce you different heights. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe it depends on the width, or maybe not. Okay. This game's annoying as hell. It's a terrible game. It's as simple as that. It's like, yeah, avoid this game. Simple as. Hooray! Walk a death trap, beginner's trap. Screw this. This game sucks. Golden Axe, which won't be Golden Axe. It will be what game is it? Oh, Starring Axe. Yeah, that's it. Another game I never really bother playing. What a surprise. Round 1. Wonderful. Let's pick the company like really awesome games on like Wrecker or Rainbow. Well, actually no. Yeah, I was gonna say Rainbow Ones, but yeah, that's not on there either. Bull Wobble. That would have been a great game to put on here. Much better choice in this game. Raft World. That would have been a great game. Well, it is a great game, but it would have been a great choice of game on this. Well, admit, I'm terrible at this game. Reminds me of Castle Dragon, except not as good. Castle Dragon was really a great game to begin with. And I'm dead. Screw that. I'm not going to bother. Robocop 2, here's a game I mentioned earlier. And this game is absolutely terrible. Yes, 1991 Robocop 2. Obviously, they removed the copyrights. Music sounds a bit weird on this clone. But yeah, terrible game. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Robocop 3 is a much better game than this. This is just poor. I actually saw the Amstrad GX4000 version of it, and it looks a lot better than this. I'll say that much. What's funny is that they actually have the same It actually has the same music as that version, except this doesn't sound quite as good. Then again, that the GX4000 was capable of best sound, from what I recall. I mean, it did come out like 7 years after the Famicom, and lasted a couple of months. Oh no, British game historians should know more about GX4000 than I do. I've never played a GX4000. I will admit. I've just seen the GX4000 version of this game, and it looks a lot better than this version. And there might be a Master System version. I'm not actually sure. I mean, there's got to be other versions if there's a GX4000 version of this game. Hell, I mean, then again, Pan got ported to the GX4000 and not the NES. I mean, well, actually, no, it was ported to the NES, just not officially. They had to get, like, Saturn had to port it. And it was actually surprisingly good, considering that Saturn made it. And if this is going to send me onto that stupid training stage, I'm not going to bother. I can't actually figure out how to avoid the train stage, because it just seems you can't actually destroy most of the nukes unless you're supposed to go into the buildings. Yeah, screw that. Next game. Saint. Saint Seiya, I guess. Yes, it is. It's definitely Saint Seiya, just by that. Except Saint Seiya with a really messed up title screen. Wonderful. Game start. Yay. Let's start the game. Who should we pick? Let's pick this bloke, because he is the default character. Yeah, Saint Seiya. Great show. Pretty bad game. it's another beat 'em up, sort of. Except this is, well, it's probably not even to the standard of Double Dragon 3. I mean, Double Dragon 3 at least had good presentation. Trying to hide the awful gameplay. Gameplay here is not quite as awful. I mean, it's at least less. It feels less conventional. It doesn't really seem to work in the game's favour, to be honest. Like this, can't hit the enemies. They're too far away. And then, then when you get to the end of the level, it sort of comes up with this cutscene in Japanese. I should probably try to see if there's an English translation of the game, see if to make head or tail of what's going on. But yeah, let's get to the end of the level. Yeah, and we get this scene with stuff I can't read. Ah, yeah, of course you have to pick an option. The first one seems to work well enough, so I'll just pick that. Oh. Yeah, I haven't played this game in ages. What am I supposed to do? Pick the last one. Screw this. Let's just move on. I think this will be the last, probably the last game I'll cover in this part. Ring King. As you might be able to guess from the title, yes, this is a boxing game. It's got training, so I can't be bothered with the real game. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Wait, that's not the Rocky theme. That's a completely different song. This is a terrible attempt to remake the Rocky theme. Mind you, the music just sounds like a generic dirge, whatever the term is. I'm just going to say dirge because it just sounds like a funny word. But yeah, this is a pretty average boxing game. I mean, it's not terrible. But it is quite hilarious and somewhat infamous, for a reason which I will show off in a bit. Okay, so far I seem to be winning. I seem to be edging this fight. Let me punch you. Oh, that's right, you already have let me punch you many times. Okay, now he's returning the favour. You... Oh, okay, apparently the turbo buttons do nothing in this game. And yes, if you're homophobic, you might want to look away now. Yeah, I know, I think I know what's supposed to be happening there, but it certainly doesn't look like it. I'm surprised Data East didn't get any complaints over that back in the day. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. After all, I don't work at Data East. No! I'm trying to hit you. You're not supposed to hit me. Then again, you are a boxer, so that is kind of your occupation. Probably should have increased the power on this bloke so I can do more damage. I've come off it like over twice as many hits as he has, and yet I've scarcely got more health than he has. Well, I'll say health, I'm not actually sure what it's supposed to be. Stamina, maybe? No, I'm just circling around like an idiot. I'm just gonna try to see if I can actually win. How do you duck? I can never figure out how to duck in this game. Like every now and then the opponent ducks. It just seems to be complete random. Like I'm figuring out how to do it. I should probably consult the controls. But yeah, Fight Night Round 3. This isn't. I mean, if you want to play a boxing game on Nintendo, just stick with Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's probably one of the best boxing games you'll ever play. To be fair. It's not better than this. Although, I mean, this game isn't bad. It's just not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That's the problem with this game. It's a boxing game on NES. It's not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. That is the problem with this game. You just cannot compete with Punch Out. It's like one of the all-time classics, pretty much. Okay, I think I'll lose really badly, so I'm just going to end that before I lose really badly. I think I'll end on this game. War Mouse. Yes, War Mouse. War of Striped Mouse. Now this game is a surprise because I've never actually seen it before. Or at least I didn't see it before I got this cartridge. Yes, select play mode, easy, normal and hard. I'm going to pick normal, just because. Yes, select your weird looking caricature. I'm going to pick this bloke. Now in this game, you throw hammers at random animals that appear out of burrows. Yes, wonderful. And as you might notice from the music, yes, this is a pirate game. Made by Hummer Team. I think around about 2005 or something like that. And yeah, it's obviously by Hummer Team. You can tell by the music and sort of the graphics. It has a sort of unique graphical style that Home Team games had. Mind you, as you might notice, the game kind of sucks, and the HUD at the bottom is kind of glitchy. Not really sure what's up there. But like I said, of course this game hasn't been dumped, so don't ask me where you can find a ROM for it, because it hasn't been dumped, or at least not as of when I recorded this. Which is November 15th, in case you're wondering. But yeah, it's quite literally just whack-a-mole. You press up, down, left, right to throw to these animals. And yeah, it's literally just hit as many of them as you can. There's really not much strategy to it. And by not much, I mean not at all. Yeah, quite frankly, to be honest, gameplay-wise, Samori is better, because at least Samori was more engrossing. Does this ever end? It reminds me of Meguro, except Meguro at least had good music. I mean, this just has like a bad rendition of, I think it was the Game Over music from Earthworm Jim, although I can't remember. I'm sure it was one of the songs from Earthworm Jim. And yeah, the bloke stares into your soul. Although I'm not paying attention to him, I'm just paying attention to the animal, so I don't have to look at his face. And yes, not a great game. I wonder, does this ever change? I mean, oh yeah, and pressing the A and B buttons does absolutely nothing. So it's basically just the D-pad, that's it. Oh, okay. Apparently if you hit the start button, it comes with this. And as you won't notice, they kind of spelt bonus wrong. Reminds you of that Mortal Kombat 5 game on the Famicom. Now that game was terrible. Oh, I just realised Total Socra. Oh no, maybe it's supposed to be a nickname for Socrates. Who knows? But yeah, I will see you in the next part, people, where we shall play Contra 1. Like we couldn't guess what that is. Yes, see you then.